Newcastle United Premier League Summer Series in USA is now over. You can see I'm currently standing in Times Square now on a night time in New York. While I'm doing this intro, you can see in the background all sorts of footage of what actually goes on in a night time here. Now, I was wanting to talk about Newcastle while I'm still in America because, well, one of the key focal points that I think Newcastle have actually put into this USA trip off the pitch is fan engagement. And what I mean by that is actual fan run events where you guys watching this video at home, you guys in America can actually go meet the players, you can go meet club legends. Newcastle are hosting events where the fans can get something out of the club. And one question I've been getting throughout my entire trip as I've been uploading vlogs is people back in Newcastle going, well, Adam, for example, I've got a 6-year-old son, we love going to training, or we want to meet the players, why can't we have an open training session back in Newcastle, or why can we not have Q&A sessions with Shula and Yogi and Shay given back home, why has it just got to be in America? So I thought in this video, we're going to tell you everything you need to know about it because, well, I think this is the start of things. I do actually expect Newcastle to do more things back home in the future. I think this is actually testing the waters in the sense that Newcastle are actually currently looking at what they've done now in America. They're going to see what they enjoy doing and if it's possible to do it back home. So I want to kind of get through it all today because I think Newcastle deserves a lot of credit for what they've done in America. I mean, I feel like I've been here for over a month. The amount of stuff that's going on, it's incredible the amount of effort Newcastle has put in. But people that have spent thousands of pounds, even American fans that are travelled across, good 8-10 hours on the plane to come watch Newcastle United play. They've got so much out of this trip. And I think Newcastle United deserves credit for it. So I'm here today to tell you about the weekend. So I'm going to show you everything about it. And we're actually going to tell you a bit more about what you guys can expect next from Newcastle United in terms of fan engagement. But if you enjoy watching, make sure I get down and hit that subscribe button. We have one more video in America before I go home. I'll give you a clue, it's about the motel, so you want to stick around for that. If you enjoy the video, make sure to smash the like button and find it in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts down below. It is a booming night in New York, but without further ado, let's get into it. I think it's best to start this video off by actually showing you everything Newcastle got up to with the fan base over the past week in USA. Let me take you all the way back to Philadelphia because that's where it all began. So Newcastle United fans actually hosting an unofficial meet and greet event. So this is a good opportunity for fans across the road that are coming across for the game. Just a chance for everyone to have a chat and to meet each other before the game. I think especially for any of you guys watching this video, you have had a chance to watch Newcastle United play before. You can get quite lonely, to be honest. I mean, even me standing now, I wish I had some Newcastle fans to talk to. It's one of these sort of events where it's a good opportunity for fans across the road to have a good chat, to meet each other and enjoy themselves before the game the next day. Newcastle United saw this on social media and decided, you know what, we are going to show up unannounced and surprise the fans. So it began with Serena Taylor, our club photographer, actually coming into the pub. She took a few photographs, she then left. The rest of Newcastle United's media team then came in afterwards, so they came in for a few drinks to enjoy themselves. It started to get a bit more interesting after that. Now, Darren Eales and Peter Silverstone came in. I think when you talk about these two individuals, Darren Eales is always the one that gets most of the attention, but both of these are some of the biggest signs we made. They're actually bigger than some of the players we bring, and these two people are going to take us from point A to B. They're so huge. For example, Newcastle in America now, you compare us to the top 6 in America, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United. These teams are so big in America. Newcastle, we aren't at that stage yet. I think we've got a good fan base. We do have a lot of fans in America, but we aren't as big as them. People like Darren Eales, Peter Silverstone are here to take that next level. On the financial fair play, we're selling millions of shirts abroad. We're getting more fans that are travelling across the UK to watch us. People will pay money to see us, and that's what we're going to do as a football club. We will get from point A to B. Darren Eales, Peter Silverstone, those two are huge for that. Afterwards, Murdad then turned up, the owner, alongside Shay Kevin. I can't believe Murdad's getting ID outside the bar. It's so funny to witness in person. But they actually had the balls to go inside that bar at 10:30 at night. Bearing in mind, they know they are going to get mobbed. They went inside there for 5 minutes or so. They did get mobbed, so eventually they had to leave because of that. But the fact that they've turned up, there's no PR on that whatsoever. There is nobody media-wise that has actually turned up to make them look good. They've done that on their own accord. They want to go and say hello to the fans. And even though it was for 5 minutes or so, they still had the effort to show up. And you compare it to our previous ownership. Has anyone met Mike Ashley since 2007? I don't think we have. So not just on the pitch they're doing well, doing so well off the pitch as well. And just a little gesture like that goes a long way, and I really feel like we are just so united as a football club, and I think the club deserves a lot of credit for that. Now, the day afterwards in the morning, we had a Q&A session with Shul and Yobi and Shay Given. Now, Newcastle have actually done this in all 3 of the cities as well, which I think is good. let's say a Newcastle fan can't go to the first game, he might be only be able to go to the New Jersey game. The club had the Q&A sessions on every single time to make sure that even if you are going to one game, you can still do something with the club. And again, just the small things to go along the way. I think Shulan Yobi and Shea Given, it's quite good to interview those two as well, because there are two people I would say a few years ago definitely are divided count as Shea Given. I don't think people like the way he left back in 2009, and Shulan Yobi is someone that I think Newcastle fans would accuse of being an Ashley sympathiser. So the fact that those two have got an opportunity now and a vocal voice to actually come across and go, actually, well, you guys may think this, but this is the truth, or well, this happened, I'm going to tell you why. It's a good opportunity for those two to kind of connect themselves to the fans as well, and also to get some of the bad blood out of the way. I think it's the communication between players, fans, the club is much healthier. As a result, everyone likes each other. I do like that a lot. Downey was at the one in Philadelphia, so we could hear from him as well, and Steve Harper was at the one in New Jersey. So the club each time has tried to make him different as well. So for me, I went all three of them. Each one felt different. So yeah, I do have to give the club credit for that. But the big one for me now, the one that really got me excited, the open training session. For the first time ever under Eddie Howe, Newcastle fans could actually attend his training session, meet the players afterwards, and just witness a training session live in person. For me, that's one of the things that kind of got my long checklist to tick off over the years. I got some long-term goals, rather than being go to a training session, play at St James's Park, be involved with Newcastle United, I don't know, get 100,000 subscribers. I mean, these are long-term goals that I've got ticked off over the next few years. Training ground is one of them. Actually witness a training session, so to actually see that was incredible. Got a good 20 minutes to go meet the players. I thought to got my pictures taken with Sandro Tonali, Mark Gillespie. I could not do that. Did get a bit of time now. Newcastle were quite busy during the day. They had loads of media duties that they've had all sorts going on. So unfortunately, they did kind of get rushed out afterwards. But it's a case where they have attempted to do it. I think it's worked well, and for the 200 Newcastle fans that still have got to go, was just an opportunity of a lifetime. And I do have to give the club credit on that. I think they've done a fantastic job. As for the fan zones on the match day, again, if Newcastle fans were unable to attend the Q&A sessions, they could meet Shulan Yobi, Warren Barton, Shea Given, Steve Harper there. Again, a good opportunity to go meet fans. This is something that I kind of wish we do more in the actual Premier League. I think the fans outside the ground work quite well. A real opportunity to try and promote the league to fans abroad. I think in America, it's where you've got stuff like the NFL, NBA, baseball. You've got so many different sports that actually dominate over football in America. It's important for the Premier League and important for Newcastle to try and promote themselves more. Now onto the not so nice stuff. We don't want to talk about it, but let's face it, Newcastle is a business. It is a company. It is there to make money, and we have to earn money from the fan base in order to put it back in financial fair play. Newcastle under FFP can only spend what the club generates. Yes, we have billions of pounds that are owned by the player, but they actually can't put that into a football club because Newcastle doesn't earn that money. The fans play a big part, not on match day revenue and commercial revenue. When Newcastle buys stuff, for example, that money goes back into the football club. By Newcastle having more fans and globalise themselves worldwide, that means more people are putting money into the football club. In turn, Newcastle generates more money from that. So Newcastle will go to places like America, like Saudi Arabia, and when they get a chance to, they will promote themselves more there to try and attract more people to support the team, which is good for them. But I don't want to make it sound like they're money hungry, because they're not. They will do what's best for them, but do expect Newcastle, obviously, probably promote themselves more outside the UK due to the fact that they will want more fans over there. To answer the question of whether or not Newcastle would actually do more fan engagement events locally, so people back in Newcastle, will we get a chance to see an open training session at St James's Park, for example? Will we get a chance to have Q&A sessions inside pubs in Newcastle? I can't give a definitive answer, but I'll have to swerve either way. I probably would say yes. I think someone like the America fan engagement events, Newcastle was still quite new to this. Yes, to take what happened 2 years ago, but it's still quite new for everyone at the football club. Compare Newcastle's marketing team to a team like Manchester City. Newcastle have 6 people on their team. How many Man City have? 200 plus. We are still miles behind any of our team around the top 6 area when it comes towards our staff member, when it comes towards how many people we have in the club. It's still something that is going to gradually take over time. It's a long-term goal. The PF has stated this on several occasions. This is a long-term project. Newcastle will get better at things, but you have to be patient. Not everything's going to happen at once, but I do expect over the next season, next couple of seasons, that Newcastle will improve their fan engagement in Newcastle itself. Even last season, I remember going to the club shop, you had Bruno, Jordan, Mancio and Miggy in there signing autographs and meeting fans, so I do expect Newcastle to do as much as they possibly can. But for what's happened in America over a week, a lot has happened. It's so much has happened. It's been such a joy to be a part of it, and I think Newcastle do deserve credit where credit is due. I think they've done a superb job. I think all the Newcastle fans that have travelled across America have definitely had money well spent. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching today. It's a good opportunity to speak about Newcastle and its time in America. A great opportunity for me to be at Times Square now. Always something that I kind of want to do in my lifetime. New York is an amazing city to be at. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section. I appreciate you watching. Take care. One more video and I'll be back in Newcastle.